And when you think of winemaking, you probably don't think of Illinois as a top spot for it. But for one Naperville resident, Illinois is the best place to make wine because it's home. NCTV 17's Michelle Corless shares his story.
People go to our restaurants.
Mike Karkoff has been in the winemaking business for 8 years. He developed his passion after moving to California in 2003. He took a job in a wine tasting room and soon fell in love with the industry, but always felt something was missing.
I sort of felt homesick, I guess. Every time I came back here to visit from California, I just didn't feel right. I felt like this was my home, but I could not do what I love to do.
In 2008, Karkoff was able to come home. He took a job as the assistant winemaker for Cooper's Hawk Winery and Restaurant based in Countryside, Illinois. The company has 7 locations, including one here in Naperville. The job gives Karkoff a chance to reach more people with the wines he makes.
We have such a huge traffic flow that goes through the restaurants, and we're able to put our wines in front of so many people. In California, you're kind of limited with the wineries that I was working at. We didn't do a lot of distribution, so we were limited to everybody that was just coming into one tasting room.
Karkoff says his favorite part of the job is that every day is different. Soon it'll be grape crushing season. After grapes are crushed, they ferment, where Karkoff has to test them to make sure everything's going all right. Then the wine goes into barrels to age, and there's more testing. The final stage is the bottling stage, but Karkoff is looking forward to September when the 2-month crushing period begins.
It's long hours, but it's fun hours because we only really get a chance to make wine for about 2 months of the year. But really we just have that 2-month crush period is what we call it, to look forward to every year.
Karkoff and Cooper's Hawk winemaker Rob Warren make 60 different kinds of wine a year. But Karkoff doesn't play favorites.
If I'm having dinner, generally it's a bigger red wine, a Cab or a Syrah, a Petite Syrah. If I'm just chilling out at home, sometimes just a Pinot Gris or a Sauvignon Blanc. So it really just depends on what I'm doing at that particular time. I don't have a set wine that I drink.
Karkoff and Warren also blend wines throughout the year for the company's wine club. I'm Michelle Corless for Naperville News 17.
More than 30,000 people taste the wines Karkoff and Warren blend each month as wine club members or in restaurants.